It's the Western Conference on display, featuring the Memphis Grizzlies. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Keller. Happy to have you along for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, fully recuperated from his injury, Michael Conley is back into the mix. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Zebo and Marc Gasol are up front. Adams is out there with Larkin. And it's Mirotic in at the 3 spot. On defense, the Pelicans. It's a 3-point game. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
You know, their percentage from long range that game was off the charts. It seemed like every time the home crowd got going, they just took the wind out of their sails with another 3-point barrage.
Yeah, those bombs were really falling.
Here's Money after the made shot from Zach Randolph. Here's Money. Really shaking. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team. Guys, they never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses, they immediately made up for it with some instant offense.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Larkin kicks to Adams. Here's Mirotic. And his first shot of the game, no good.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Expanding his range. And another 3 for New Orleans.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Larkin, the pass to Randolph. No good again that time. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. He gives them a double-digit lead. Wade's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, they had a pretty good grasp of the game plan coming into this one. That's been very apparent.
And anytime a team gets a double-digit lead in the first quarter, Steve, you could be headed for blowout city.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Larkin. And another miss by Memphis.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Here's Money. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. And it's 13 points for Money.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively. Now, the defense just couldn't get a hand in his face, couldn't challenge the shot.
Yeah, made his height advantage count that time.
He feeds it to Moniunas. The pass to Money. Wade left side. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Money. George, that's a 2-pointer. Another one falls for New Orleans.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
Here's Larkin, averaging 8 points a game. Gasol's shot is good. Here's Money.
How about that basketball fan? Wow. They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
And so here's Memphis. The Pelicans make their last shot. And Adams kicks to Mirotic. Back to Adams. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pelicans.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Here's Money. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. Down low. Unis's shot is good.
Pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Now here's Randolph. It's stolen. It's 2-on-1. Up the floor. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
Here's Gasol following the score by New Orleans. Fades and shoots. Mirotich's shot is off.
Well, he had to fade away there. The defense was all over him, and he got it off, just couldn't get it to go.
And it's George missing.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense. Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Here's Money. 15 points in the game. They get it again. The Grizzlies trail by 15. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Money. It's George on the wing. Pass to Money. No good. And Memphis the other way now. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Adams dishes to Larkin. Kicks it to Mirotic.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Puts up the baby hook. That is good. And that's now 17 points for Money.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
And a quick look now at the NBA scoring league. You look at Money, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Well, all you have to do is point to his name at the top of the list. What a season it's been for him. He's been amazing.
Here's Larkin. Randolph can't hit. Pelicans leading by 15. And stolen by Mirotic. Adams outside. Larkin kicks to Gasol. From 13, Pelicans pull it in. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with the win.
Yeah, that was an easy one. And the reason was, remember, they shot the lights out in that game. Their shooting percentage was off the charts.
Now, here is George. Last game we saw him score 13. And really deep through that time. And that's 20 points for Money. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across. You know, the dunks are few and far between for the big guy, but every once in a while we get one just like that.
It's not hard to believe that kind of size might keep you from being a high flyer.
Yeah, that's a lot of man right there to try to get up off the ground, Kevin.
And the Pelicans with possession here, following the score by Memphis. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Randolph. Adams against Wade. And Adams kicks to Larkin. And the whistle blows in the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Some changes for Memphis. Allen Craft comes in for Adams. And it's Conley in for Shane Larkin. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Dave Yeager. Doris, what do you have to say?
We talked about the strategy as it applies to D-Wade. He said Dwayne can score at will when he gets into a rhythm. So our job is going to be prevent him from getting into that rhythm in the first place. Because if we can't do that, the points will just pile up. Most opponents are completely aware of that, guys.
Thanks again, Doris.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
And stolen by Mirotic. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at New Orleans. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, there's the Grizzlies. Just way behind.
When I look at New Orleans, there's always one Cinderella team in the NBA each year, it seems. And this year, it looks like they're it.
Yeah, for sure. But I know they don't like to hear that talk, Clark, because they'll tell you that they thought they were going to be good from day one.
Monty Eunice's shot is good.
Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
You know, the shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
And up the floor again for New Orleans. Running the... Oh! What a play!
Oh, look at that.
That is a...
Bringing down the house.
So deflating for a team. Clark coughing up the ball at one end, and then it turns into immediate points at the other end.
And it's just as much of a boost for the team getting those easy points off the steal.
Here's Conley after the made shot from Money. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Here's Conley. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Offside Gasol. And they double up Gasol. Grab the pass to Monroe. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Shot clock at 5. And Gasol gets it to go.
What a beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
And he dunks it down. Clark, can you believe it? A point guard who can soar like that?
Man, I tell you what, that's a major elevation there. That's a power finish for a player at any position.
Well, he is not afraid to take it inside. We know that. A nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what.
That's the way to work on D.
It up. And so here's Memphis, trailing by 19. They host the 76ers after this game, and that will be the first game of 5 straight at home.
Man, I'll be anxious to see what ends up happening with that 76ers game. Should be a good one.
So on the floor for Memphis, Zebo and Marc Gasol are up front. Larkin out there with Adams, and it's Mirotic in at the 3.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's Money, 26 points for him. And that one's good. George has got 9 points.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Here's Larkin. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. First trip to the line for him here.
And for him so far this season, he's shooting 83% from the free throw line. Those are outstanding numbers.
And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress. Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
There's the screen. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Money. He's got 26 points, and he's pickpocketed the ball 5 times. More than half their points have come from him alone.
Well, he's taken it upon himself to carry the load offensively.
Both free throws good for Money. Here's Larkin. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. It's tipped. Randolph with the ball. Picked up by Kid Gilchrist. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down. It's a good job from the foul line here. They'll need to continue to convert their chances in order to get back in it.
Pelicans leading by 16. Now the feed to Wade. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Wade. Shot from free throw range, and he gets it to go. Wade's got his second basket of the night.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Here's Larkin. Great touch on the 16-footer.
You know, he's not somebody they lean on for points, but when he does score, that's a bonus.
New Orleans gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Money.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one. Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. It's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Still haven't seen them miss a shot from the line in this quarter, so they're doing a nice job of protecting the lead.
Well, they're cashing in from the line. I mean, they're making them pay for fouling them right now.
Here's Larkin, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
16 seconds on shot. 16.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Gasol is doubled. Stolen away. And here's the fast break.
Well, that's the easiest opportunity an offense can get off a steal.
Exactly. No defense for that.
The Grizzlies have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Larkin kicks to Randolph. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
The Grizzlies shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Adams, the pass to Larkin. They get a hand on it. Wade outside. Rebound by Larkin. And for Memphis, they're shooting around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. And Mirotic kicks to Larkin. Memphis moving it around. Here's Gasol. Hits the jump hook. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter. Well, every team needs rebounders. Let's check out the league's top rebounders. The 4th spot held by Marc Gasol.
There are a lot of different ways, Kevin, to contribute to your team's success. And one of the best ways is to get it done on the glass. Rebound the ball with force at both ends.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Here's Larkin following the score by New Orleans. The shot is off.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. It's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And, you know, from a numbers standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside. Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
Well, both ends of that play, just fantastic.
There's the dish to Randolph. 3-on-3. Right block shot, and the bucket is good from Wade in deep. Wade's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, they're winning the speed game, guys, getting out in transition.
Boy, I like the energy they play with offensively, and in the open court, tremendous flow.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
And now a look at Nikola Mirotic, some stats on him. Some good work from him over the last 10 games. 11th in blocks. And in terms of rebounding, he's in the top 20 in the league. So a guy who can really take care of the boards for you.
You know, Steve, something else that you pointed out was that his interior defense hasn't been too shabby at all. I mean, he's got some terrific block numbers.
The Pelicans have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
Well, solid numbers for this club from the free throw line this season, shooting about 77% collectively.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
That's blocked. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Timberwolves was just a man on a mission. He ended up with 68 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, Clark, I thought was truly incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight, Clark. I mean, his teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of the load. Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the officials.
For New Orleans, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Knox. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
13 seconds of the shot clock. 13.
Here's Larkin. Clock at 6. Here's Randolph. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Randolph's got 6 points. Here's Money. He's got 36. Wade at the elbow. Hands the 12-footer.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Now here's Gasol. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
But to me, it was all about the shot blocking. I mean, he was overpowering people defensively, controlling the action.
Here's Money, following the basket by Marc Gasol. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Gasol with the steal. Fast break, Memphis. Larkin kicks to Randolph. Poked loose. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Monroe's checked in for Gasol. Crabb comes in for Adams. And Mike Conley subbed in for Shane Larkin. Here's Money. Inside. Left side, Kid Gilchrist. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Michael Conley. And now Conley running the floor all by himself. And that one's good.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Wade a screen on Conley. Money passes to Wade. Here's Knox. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 3 assists now in this one. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Outside Conley. Feeds it to Mirotic. Back to Conley. The 3. No good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. To the middle. Inside runner. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
He kicks it to Mirotic. From the line. And that one hits back iron.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
Here's Crabb. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. Shot to stop the run, and Zach Randolph, the bucket on the assist by Conley. And it's 8 points for Zach Randolph. And he bangs it home with one hand. Well, guys, for a point guard, he can punch it.
Yes, sir. I mean, that would have been unheard of About a decade and a half ago, Kevin, seeing a guy bounce like that at his side.
Good point.
Times have changed, though. Guys, we got guards all over the league who can play way above the rim.
And the Grizzlies with possession here, following the score by New Orleans.
The solo alley-oop. That's not something we see too often.
Timed it perfectly. You're right, and caught the defense totally off guard.
I remember Tracy McGrady doing that. First guy I ever saw pull that off.
And it's Conley penetrating.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
That's his third personal foul.
The Grizzlies have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Well, to this point of the season, guys, they're knocking down about 76% of their free throws.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
I mean, the numbers have improved.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. New Orleans on top, delivering the blowout. And a chance now to send you over to